Video on the series of coding. Today we have with us the daily challenge for today on Lead Code, and it's called Design Hash Map. So you have to design a hash map without using any built-in hash table library. Basically, we have to just define three functions: put, get, and remove. So put is just going to insert a key value pair into the hash map. Get will just return the value in which the specified key is mapped, and if the particular value is not found, then we have to return -1. Okay, and remove is just going to remove the mapping for the value key. So basically, hash map is something like this. Some key value pairs are there in the hash map. Now, you can't use the built-in hash library functions. You can use some other data structure to declare these. So we will use the simplest one, which is just basically one single vector. So you can use even different data structures like vector of vectors, or you can use array or a stack or whatever you like. There are different, so many solutions possible for this, but we'll try to do it using the simplest one. So I'm just declaring a vector and I'm just calling it x. Now, since my hash map is a constructor function of this class, my hash map, so we will have to declare this x here also. So what I will do is to declare this x, I'll declare another vector, and see what will be the size of this vector. See, it is given that the index ranges from 0 to 1 million, right? 0 to 10 lakhs or 1 million. So the size will range maximum, the size that it will go up to will be 1 million plus 1, right? Because the index is starting from 0. So let me declare it that way. And initially, I'll declare all the values to be equal to -1, because see, we have to return -1 if the value is not found. So till now we have not put any value, so we'll just give everything to be -1, and now we can give y equal to x equal to y. So we are defining this such that this x will now take the value of this y, right? So I'm giving the vector y, and I'm making x equal to y. So this is how we can define this particular you know constructor function, and we can give the particular x declaration like this. So if you don't like this method, there's even a easier method. So instead of all this, you can simply give this colon, and you can give x here, and you can pass the size here, and you can do it this way also. So this is also more concise version of the same thing. Now we have to define the put function. So you can simply give x of key equal to value, because key is the index here. So key will work as the index. So x of key will be equal to value. So for that particular index, it will hold that particular value. So that's it. And then when getting the function, so we can just give return x of key. So the key that is present at that particular index, right? So we can give x of key, it will return the particular value. So because we have already given x of key is equal to value, so it will return the particular value, right? And it will return -1 because we have initially given everything to be -1. So if that particular value, we have not use the put function to make that particular value for that particular index, it will already have the stored default value as -1. While we have given this constructor function, right, we have already given the value to be -1. So it will return -1 in case we don't use the statement inside the put function. It will return -1, otherwise it will return the particular value. And then remove function, so we can just make the value again as -1. So -1, if we make the value, so x of key is equal to -1 means we are removing the value, because if it is -1 means it's same as as it was initially, while when we gave it in the constructor function, right? So it is the same thing as removing the particular value. So I hope that this will work, and we can run and check if it is working. And it's working, so let me just submit and see if it's working. And if it's working, it should be an accepted solution. So it's an accepted solution, and that's it. Thank you for being patient and listening.